Hi everybody, this is Michael Zingar from the 28 Wargaming Sci-fi channel, and basically today I'm going to do a review of the Swatters miniature rules. It's kind of a bug hunt type of game. It's a large-scale battle bug hunting miniatures rules system. Those of you that are familiar with the Song of Blades engine made by, I think, Ganesha Games makes that. This is what this is based on. So we'll go through this book real quick. Uh, the game is basically written for the little alien miniatures in 15 millimeter scale that are made by Coruscant Miniatures, and it does have some suggestions for different type of things. But basically, it's a space marine type unit. Not so much the Games Workshop stuff. Fuck Games Workshop. It costs too much. But anyways, it's a 50 mil scale and it uses those miniatures. Now, if you guys ever played Song of Blades or other Ganesha miniatures games, what's interesting, they have a dice pool that's based on your army, and what you can do is you have dice that you can use to affect close combat, just different things in the games to give your guys a boost. Let's do the table of contents real quick. Talks about how many models, game length, scale, profiles. There's a quality of troop. Special rules, bases and trays, the turn, the initiative, activation, uncommitted units, activated units, fire attacks, all the basic game type stuff. Then there's a section about movement. Now, all in all, I'd give this game about 3 stars. There's some goofy aspects to it. They want you to base your miniatures and put them on CDs for movement trays and to use that for movement. Now, being a guy that's done miniature games for most of my life, I don't think that's a very good idea. You can use them as movement trays, and I would use blue tacky stuff to stick the miniatures to it. But as far as gluing my miniatures to CDs just to play your game, you guys can kiss my butt. I'm not going to do it. I just put it on normal movement trays and then use these rules. I do like the Coruscant miniature range in 15, and when I got extra money and life is going super good, I'll probably pick up some minis and do something like that. So what's interesting about the game is it does have activation points, what you can do and stuff like that. All in all, to play a bug hunt type of game, you can do this. It will cover all the different units that are made by that miniature company. And, the book organization is pretty decent. Some of the rules are light, like on vehicles and things like that. But if you're used to modifying your rules and doing homebrew type stuff, this will give you a good start. I played this using different models. The game mechanics are pretty decent. There are some things I disagree with, but that's more of a personal taste type thing. There is a point system to the game, which I do enjoy. But it's kind of, there's not much sense to the point system. You're going to have trouble designing your own type of units. The art's decent. That's never a big deal for me. The art, if it has nice art, it's cool. If it doesn't, I'm more interested in game mechanics. You could use this to do your Starship Trooper game if you don't like the way that game is made. There's enough in here to cover what's going on and stuff like that. And it's not a hero-driven game like Warhammer per se. But all in all, if you're a fan of this genre, it's a definite pickup. I think you'll be able to use different rules for your games that you like to play and stuff like that. It does have a force list for humans and the aliens, and that's kind of what they look like. You know, in 10 mil, they're really nice. And it's got the different types of aliens and the points values for them and stuff like that. And it's kind of based on the Starship Troopers also. Here's their point system to do makeup for other figures, but it's okay. The scenarios are pretty. There's a couple of new interesting ones in there, so that could help. And they got the usual thing about scenario ideas. And then there's some solo wargaming rules, which is one of the reasons why I bought it. I thought it'd be fun to do some solo games. Then it's got suggestions for doing man versus man versus machine, like Terminator robots, man versus zombie, boring. Man versus different aliens, so gives you a framework for that and ideas. And there's a frequently asked questions in the back for all you idiots that can't figure out a rule book. And then here's like a play sheet for modifiers and stuff. The game is a little bit heavy on the modifiers, but for all you old school chaps like myself, shouldn't be no big deal. So, it was a little bit pricey. I think I paid like $18 for this, but I really, really love that genre. So, and I saw that miniature line in there, and that piqued my interest also. So, check it out. I wouldn't do the get gun ho and put all your miniatures on CDs. That's kind of crazy. Or just keep them loose or use movement trays. That way you got the most variance. That way you can still take those 50mm miniatures and play Star Grunt or something like that. Alright, so basically that's my review of the game. I give it about 3 stars. For you guys that are really, really love the genre, it'd probably be a 4 or 5 star game for you. It's gonna satisfy that fix. Alright, let's do the begging real quick and then I'll sign off. I don't do Patreon or any funding for this channel. If you're willing to donate miniatures, basically I use the miniatures to take them down to a boys and girls club so I can get young minds interested in the wargaming. So if you got any unloved, unwanted, unused minis from dead games you're not going to use, it could be any scale: 6mm, 10mm, 25mm, 15, 28. I don't really want any 54mm stuff, but go ahead and donate it. Contact me. I'll give you the money to get the stuff shipped to Chicago. You can do it international,